What it is, guys, it's your Dino. We're back again with a review for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is the sequel to Breath of the Wild. And as always, we get straight into it with the accessibility features, which there are none, absolutely nothing. No colorblind, no text support, no controller support, nothing that you can change, no special controllers, no assist, nothing. And that is a downright shame. Coming from Nintendo as a first party title, I'm disappointed. Customization features, they do great. They've got the ability to change clothes, and you've got the ability to customize your weapons by using a skill where you can fuse weapons together or fuse items with your weapons. So you could take a rock and you could attach it to a sword and make it a broadsword club, or you could take a spear and attach it to a broadsword and turn it into a broadsword spear. Or you could take a rock and attach it to your shield and make your shield a rock shield. You know, you could do all sorts of different things, and that customization is a great feather in their cap. They've taken what they've learned from Breath of the Wild and improved upon it in that aspect. That is probably the only customization feature that I could honestly, in my opinion, say feels like a true customization feature. However, you do have the ability to create the cars and planes and stuff using some of the new skills and abilities that you have, where you can fuse items together using your ultra hand, and you can do all these different things where you can take the extra new things that they've added into the game and combine it into weird and wonderful ways. You can make boats powered by fans, make the little flying glider thing have fans on it so it can fly for longer. They've done a lot to improve in certain aspects. That being said, it's surface level. Now, the gameplay features, they've done a good job of creating additional areas of play. You have the sky area, you have the Hyrule area, and there is another area underneath that. If you go exploring, you'll probably find it. I don't want to give out spoilers, but there are multiple areas and map spaces that you can discover and explore, and you can spend hours and hours and hours on this game running around finding stuff. That being said, it does feel exactly like Breath of the Wild. Just bear with it. It does have Breath of the Wild down to a T. It's set in the Breath of the Wild universe. It's set after the events of Breath of the Wild, and they've expanded upon it and added an extra floor. Like, the whole world is a giant dungeon. You've got floor 1, floor 2, and floor 3. Now, that isn't a bad thing per se, but to me, if it was any other company, they'd have been slammed across the pavement for saying it's bad game development and so on and so forth, and they would receive bad reviews left, right, and center. But it's Nintendo, and the Zelda community absolutely love anything Zelda. They will eat it up. You could make a really bad Zelda game, and 9 times out of 10 they'd probably love it and give it a great review. That being said, I will go into my opinion in the final thoughts, and it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be quite scathing indictment across the entire industry, in my opinion. And I will try and leave a timestamp for you guys so you can jump straight to that if you want to. Now, when it comes down to the player recommendations, this is probably going to be one that might be contradictory. If you are a Zelda fan, you'll probably love this game. If you are a Breath of the Wild fan, you'll probably love this game because it feels exactly like the same one, the last one. Now, they've added stuff, don't get me wrong. It isn't something that I personally will stream. I will probably finish this off with a let's play. There will be more content regarding this on the channel, and I will finish it off as a let's play. I just don't feel like it. For me, it's a game that I want to stream because it causes me to get very frustrated and angry over certain aspects of the game. Now, as we say that, I will go into my final thought, and I will be honest with you guys. I am not happy with this game at all. I am honestly disappointed. It feels like A, they are hampered by the hardware, B, they have used that as an excuse to lower or diminish the quality of the game. I know there are people out there who are loving it, and I respect your opinions, but I will have to say this to any person who reviews a game or has reviewed a game that has badmouthed Redfall and then given this a glowing review, you're a damn hypocrite. Because people that have gone out and reviewed Redfall for not being at 60 FPS and at 4K and running at a lower frame rate on a 9th gen console is unacceptable and all this stuff, yet they go and give this, which doesn't even run at 1080p and can't even run at 30 FPS locked, a glowing review, a 10 out of 10. You are a damn hypocrite, because you can't go and tar one game with a brush saying it's not running at targeted frame rates or unacceptable frame rates, and then go and give Zelda a glowing review which can't even run at a locked 30 FPS and at a 1080p. That's unacceptable. If you can give one game a glowing review and then give this give one game a bad review and then one game a glowing review for the exact same reasons you've given a bad review to a glowing review, that's hypocritical. And I've seen it all over the internet. This has received 10 out of 10s, 100 out of 100. It's received a Metacritic score of like 80 or 97 or something like that. And it's they trash games that can't even maintain locked FPS on a 9th gen console. You're a hypocrite. It's double standards, and it makes me sick that they will give this a pass just because it's Zelda. It should be held at the same level that you are holding another company's first party IP or first party titles at. If you're going to say it has to run at a locked frame rate to maintain a stable frame rate, then so should the other one. That's my opinion. I think it's hypocritical. It doesn't matter whether it's Xbox, Sony, or Nintendo Switch. If you are going to badmouth a first party IP for unstable frame rates or unstable resolutions or low resolutions and low frame rate, you can't say that the other game that another company make is great, because it has those problems as well. So therefore, that's my opinion. I don't think this is a great game. I think that the game is let down by the hardware, and when they do release a Switch 2 or a Switch Pro where it has a better SoC, or make a new version of the game where it has a better frame rate and a better resolution, and that's the one you should play. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Like, comment and share, and I will see you in the next one.